Welcome to this e-information webinar, which will help you to understand whether or not your organisation will need a Home Office sponsor licence when the new immigration system is introduced from January 2021. As a result of the United Kingdom leaving the European Union, free movement of people is ending on 31 December 2020. This short work-through will help you to understand whether or not your organisation or part of your organisation needs a Home Office sponsor licence as a result. It will explain the application process and the ongoing obligations of licence holders to help you decide if a sponsor licence is possible to manage. The work-through will finish by explaining the support that Eversheds Sutherland can provide here in Northern Ireland or further afield if needed. Does your organisation need a sponsor licence? Many employers face international HR issues in some way during the day-to-day running of their organisation. This may involve moving people between sites across Europe and/or the world, transferring people from one entity to another entity, either from or into the United Kingdom, and the recruitment of any people who are not UK or Irish nationals who will work directly for the organisation. All employers have to make sure that they comply with their legal obligations in relation to illegal working. A part of this is making sure that staff are working under the correct visa type. On 1 January 2021, free movement within the European Union will end. The UK government has published a statement setting out high-level details of the new UK points-based immigration system that will operate from 1 January 2021. There will be a single system for EU and non-EU citizens alike. This means that any non-UK citizen skilled workers, with the exception of Irish workers, will need to secure sponsorship from an approved employer to obtain a visa to work in the United Kingdom from 1st January 2021. To be an approved employer, an organisation will need a sponsor licence. Having a sponsor licence will therefore become essential for organisations who recruit from both outside of the European Union and from within it. If a UK organisation wishes to employ someone from the EU who is not already resident in the United Kingdom from the 1st of January 2021, it will need to sponsor that individual and will need a sponsor licence in place to do so. This is subject to the caveat that there is no requirement to have a sponsor licence in place if you only recruit or employ individuals from within the Common Travel Area, that is, the United Kingdom, Ireland, the Isle of Man and the Channel Islands. How can you apply for a sponsor licence for your organisation? First, before applying for a licence, you should check that the organisation is eligible. The organisation must be able to show that it can offer genuine employment at the relevant skill level and that it has HR policies, practices and procedures in place to meet the UK visa and immigration sponsorship requirements. The UK VI may visit your organisation to check this. The skills level for each role are set out in Appendix J of the immigration rules, and you should assign a skill code as contained in this appendix to any future roles that may require sponsorship. You can click the link to see all of the roles available with descriptions, job titles and salaries. Second, choose the type of licence you want to apply for. This will depend on what type of worker you want to sponsor. You are likely to want to use Tier 2 for skilled workers with long-term job offers, Tier 2 intercompany transfer to move workers between international organisations and the UK, and Tier 5 for skilled temporary workers. There are other licences that are particular to the ability to sponsor sports people, ministers of religion, healthcare workers, charity workers or those in the creative sector. You will also have to appoint people to manage the licence, including an authorising officer who should be the most senior person in the organisation responsible for recruitment. You should also appoint a key contact and users to report and use the UK VI online system. Click on the link to see the collection of the 35 documents produced by UK VI to guide and help use the UK VI rules and system. Third, make an online application, print a declaration, pay a fee and send off the mandatory documents to UK VI. Click on the link to see the documents that you need to submit with your application. Can you meet the ongoing obligations of a licence holder? There are a number of obligations that must be met in order to demonstrate to UKVI that the organisation is operating in a lawful manner and should be able to retain its sponsor licence. UKVI regularly inspect organisations to check that they are complying with these requirements and can revoke a licence if they are not satisfied. The sponsor must keep and retain documents ready for inspection. These include documents relating to the recruitment of the migrant, their right to work identity documents, and their HR record, including details of holidays taken, any sickness, absence, and payroll information. Certain information and events relating to each migrant must be reported to the UKVI within 10 days of the event taking place. These include absences, resignations or dismissals, changes to salary or role, promotion, change of location, any unpaid leave, including maternity or paternity leave, or sickness absence. Changes to the organisation, such as mergers, takeovers, or change of ownership, must also be reported. You must ensure that the organisation keeps up to date with any changes and complies with the immigration laws in place at the time. This includes making sure that migrants are employed at the right skill level, the required documents are maintained and available for inspection, the correct salary is paid, and that the migrant is working in the role they were sponsored to undertake. How can Eversheds Sutherland, Northern Ireland support you and your organisation? We understand that the immigration sponsor licence system is daunting, time-consuming, and requires a level of knowledge that may not currently sit within the organisation. Eversheds Sutherland can provide a tailored support service to meet your needs. This can give you as much or as little support as you require, ranging from a quick telephone call or advice to a completely outsourced package. We can support the sponsor licence application by working with you to identify potential roles within the organisation at the relevant skill level, ensure that you have the correct policies and procedures in place, complete the application form, and check and certify original documents to be submitted with the application. We can also be added to your licence as your representative to assist with the process of sponsoring migrants and managing the sponsor obligations going forward. We have set out some of the support available, but will work with you to understand your organisation's needs. This will enable us to set out a package that gives you just the right level of support for a fee that suits your budget. Eversheds Sutherland's support will give you access to one of the largest full-service law firms in the world, operating across 34 jurisdictions and comprising of over 3,000 lawyers in 69 offices worldwide. Eversheds Sutherland have an office in the heart of Belfast city centre, and our operations in Northern Ireland will help to support your operations in Northern Ireland too. Please do not hesitate to contact us if you would like some further information or assistance in relation to the changes to immigration come 1 January 2021.